Look at this. Dirt on the wheels. How cool is that? It is literally 30 seconds since I ended last week's video. Anyway, so today, what are we doing? We are going to do some logging. Before we do logging, we have to set up the computer, the laptop, to communicate the logging profile and everything. If you're new here, this is my 1989 Mustang GT from high school. Kept it in my parents' garage for about 18 years. Had it towed up about 7 years ago. We're in the process of a full rebuild. I rebuilt the rear axle, completely redid the underbody, new front suspension, coyote swap. We're doing everything. We're painting everything. We're getting rid of all the crap. It's been 7 years, and today might be the first time we get to drive this thing. So I'm like pretty friggin' excited. So yeah, we got to set up the logging. I wanted to check out that front brake because I felt something a little bit juicy on the inside of the tire. I'm worried that I might have been leaking brake fluid on my nice NVX wheels, which would be terrible. So we are gonna eventually, after I drive this for the first time on these wheels, we are going to put some roller wheels on here because I'm gonna have to do some painting on these side skirts. That's not gonna be in this video. This video, I'm gonna try to get back to posting smaller, shorter videos on a more frequent context because at this point I'm completely ejected from the YouTube algorithm, but that's cool. I'm fine with that. I'm just really excited about driving this thing. So yeah, we're gonna drive this. We're gonna fix these doors up. We're gonna put the doors back on. We're gonna get the ground effects. I have the rear bumper. Again, in the last video, I tried to buy a front bumper and they sent me a Camry one, so that's not gonna work for me. I still have to do power steering and power by the hour, accessory drive, speed drive system. Haven't done that yet. Yeah, so no power brakes either. So this is gonna be a little sketchy today, but I'm really excited, and let's get started because I'm aiming to do this around noon and it's already about 10 o'clock. Anyway, let's get going. Hold up a second. This is Back to the Future Sleazy. I'd like to just play some of the video from when I first installed the tune. I had a little bit of a misunderstanding with my tuner. It all works out, but basically what happened was I got a tune for an S550 instead of a coyote swap. What happens in that case is, I believe, it tries to trigger the fuel pump over a CAN bus rather than using the coyote swap power distribution module. So what you'll see is an underpowered relay. This is all my speculation based on a lot of research. Yeah, so let's take a quick look at that, and I want to show you guys the reality of things, and even when it doesn't go well, it's easy to cut out a lot of stuff, and yeah, sometimes people make mistakes, things just don't go right, just have to roll with the punches, right? Cool, so yeah, let's check that out really quick. All right, folks, my initial tune came in from Palm Beach Dyno. They sent me a potentially used flash device. Yeah, so we're gonna hook this up and we are going to put our tune on. I've already preloaded the tune onto here. I have looked it up. It says it's gonna copy my stock tune back to the device. All right, and we're gonna copy the tune first, and we're gonna make sure that the engine starts. I am like really nervous about this for some reason. Program vehicle. What was that? I don't know what that noise was. Revision 1, the 93 octane. By the way, I looked into the reasons why the alternator was overcharging, and apparently it is because it's plugged in. So I talked to Ford, and they recommended unplugging the pigtail from the alternator. We'll give that a try. So before we start this, I'm gonna unplug the alternator. It's so cold down here. I think it's like 40 degrees. It's May and it's 40 degrees still. So once this tune is in, we have to do a data log of about 5 minutes of idling and then a data log of 3 to 4 minutes of driving around, which I think I can do up and down this private road here. it needs a wide open throttle pull in 4th gear from like 2,500 to 5,500 RPM, something like that. That's not gonna happen for a little while, I think. But I have 6 months to get into a position where I can do that. So now this tune specifically is designed for that, the new cold air intake and the IMRC delete. So ideally, this should get rid of that little off idle stumble that we have, and that's what I'm gonna be looking for. Here we go. The fuck is that? Vehicle's ignition key to the on position. What the hell? It's making some kind of buzzing noise. Jesus. I didn't even know it was capable of making such noises. What the fuck? All right, I really hope... What the fuck is that noise? All right, before I start this thing, I want to figure out what the hell that noise is, and I want to back up my stock tune. So at this point, I had done a lot of testing, including flashing it back to the stock tune, but that still didn't really fix it. And I'm not gonna lie, I started sweating. I read online that my PCM could have gotten bricked from the bad tune. I wanted to believe that it was a bad relay, so I dug really deep to try to find one. For some reason, they were very hard to find, but I did, and the new relays did the same thing. So at that point, I was pretty sure that it was the tune. One thing that I can say that I'm not happy about is how long it takes to get a response. It took like another 10 to 12 days, something like that, before I got the next tune revision, which did solve it for me. Here I am still being optimistic. I think I've roasted a fuel pump relay. So I'm gonna order a bunch of these relays. What choice do I have at this point? And then we'll give this a try then. But here, let me show you what happens. This is R4. It's for the fuel pump. Yeah, so that happened. Could be a victim of my 15 volts charging issue. Hopefully not, but hopefully we'll also have that taken care of. In fact, let's unplug that really quick. That would be right down in here. Popping this off. Ford Performance says to undo this, it should set you back to 13.8. All right, it is now about 2 weeks later. Finally got the updated tune. I think what happened was it was a misunderstanding, and I got a tune that was for an S550. So I was trying to run the fuel pump from the CAN bus. I have the relay pulled out of that. Sorry, it's freezing down here and I'm like shivering. Ooh, so cold. Okay, custom tune is revision 2. So cold.
Hello? Where the hell are you? Oh.
Tuning. Okay. Is it freezing down here?
It's
Is
cold.
it,
Yeah, it's very cold down here. You can go back upstairs.
Oh, you're gonna tune
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna tune it.
Right, here we go. It's gonna, after it prepares the processor and it unlocks the processor, it takes a while to actually do the tuning. So it's 60 degrees outside. We could open the door and it'll warm up. So now the way we know if this works is after it's done, I will plug the relay back in, and if it does not make that noise, turn the key. Okay. Wait for if we hear the fuel pump kick on, then we're in good shape. If not, then we see if 3 weeks from now we get another tune.
Now what happens after it counts all the way up to 100?
You'll hear it restart a couple times, and then we're going to turn the key off.
Okay.
I'm going to plug the relay back in.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn it back on. And Hopefully it doesn't buzz. If it
Okay.
buzzes, we're boned.
Okay.
If it doesn't buzz and the fuel pump kicks on, then we start it up. Now it's a 93 octane tune. This 93 octane that's in here is a little sketch.
Why is it sketch?
It's a little old.
Oh.
Let's see, pipe down. Good. Turn the vehicle key to the off position. Vehicle key to the on position. Gotta get rid of the seat. Download complete. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. Alright, fuel pump relay is back in. Here we go. That's a fuel pump. Okay. Alright. Let's start it. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. We're charging properly again. So unplugging that thing was the pro move there. So it's not overcharging anymore. Problem solved. All right, and now back to present day. My laptop is kind of on its last legs here, so I'm gonna leave this plugged in. It's at 1% battery anyway. All right, so we'll let this charge up and maybe shut itself down. We'll let it do its thing, and then we'll set up the logging software. In the meantime, I need to clear out the car, get the Camry bumper the hell out of here, and some stuff out of here too, because I might need Mrs. Sleazy to sit shotgun and hold the laptop while we do the logging. I have to do 3 to 4 minute idle log and then 3 to 4 minutes of driving it around. I'm gonna take a look at the logs though to make sure it's very rich right now, so it's safe. But I do wanna just make sure that it is, and see if there's any problems or anything before I start driving it. So I'm really, really hoping that I get to drive this thing today. By the way, I'll put up on the screen what these wires do. I think you could cut the middle wire, which is the regulator wire. One is for battery load and one is for voltage level, I believe. So I do want to have this hooked up, but I think I'm gonna cut out the middle one and then retest it. All right, almost done cleaning up. I'm just gonna throw this battery cover back on. All right, I gotta vacuum her out, but look at that. We're in good shape for testing today. I might push her out simply because, oh, check it out. I also printed a plug for this. Yeah, so I'm gonna push her out, maybe do the logging outside because it's very rich. Okay, we are rolled out, and this is where I see the, ooh, it's right here. Ooh. That's not brake fluid. That is grease from, all right, that's fine then. I mean, it's not fine. It's not great, but it's better than brake fluid. This is leaking. I see. I feel exponentially better about that now. Fantastic. It's just grease. What do we have left to do before we're prepped to drive? I rearranged some of this wiring here to get it out of the way. I might pin this up a little bit. But I brought this is the OBD wire for the tuner. It's gonna go over there. That's also gonna plug USB into the laptop. Whoever's gonna be sitting there is gonna be operating the laptop. Laptop will sit here, or somebody will sit here with the laptop, maybe here, and do the logging while I drive for 3 to 4 minutes. up and down this private road. This thing is obviously not ready for real roads, so just on the private road. So I'm gonna vacuum this out and work on these wires a little bit. Also, I bought a short throw shifter, but I think I'm gonna need to leave the long one on while this terrible temporary chair is here. You know how every now and then some fella's gonna accuse me of being way too positive on my tool reviews? Well, this Craftsman shop vac is probably one of my biggest regretted purchases ever. It's terrible. The thing just, the wheels barely hold on. One of them's crooked. It's just a disaster. And I actually take it back. This thing's pretty good. Nice and quiet, and it's very powerful. I like the big paddle button, but yeah, that wheel is like, there's something wrong with one of these wheels. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's crap. So I would just say, fix that design, and you got a winner. Cool. So we vacuumed. Smells a little bit worse actually, but oh, I'm gonna vacuum this out. This looks like crap. By the way, I cleaned these windows and stuff. Actually looks pretty good. But I still have to, there's a lot of overspray on here for some reason. I hit it with a razor blade. All right, we're gonna double the value of this car and put some more gas into it using my little handy dandy doodad here. I'm pretty sure I stabilized this. This is 93 octane. Toss a little octane booster in there. Actually, I think there is octane booster in here. I think we're good. I am going to check that one to see if any grease leaked on it. My private road is all dirt, so take a good last look at how nice this looks. It'll never look this nice again. Cars are meant to be driven, fellas. All right, we're plugged in here. We got power, we got this, and we are going to, I can't see anything on this screen. Check communication. I want to log a start. Communication looks good. I can't see anything on the screen. Can we make it brighter somehow? Okay. Stop logging and we're gonna drive it next.
Something to grab onto. This little shit No power steering?
No power steering. No power brakes either. Hopefully not. 4 minutes just getting out of the driveway.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh God, Eric. Terrible. Laptop. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, shit. My leg is killing me. Yeah, log. The brakes are even worse in reverse.
Oh, fantastic.
Should close that thing.
You're not sitting on the chamois.
Okay. Oh, brakes. Going for second gear. Holy shit.
Swirl.
Okay, it feels good actually.
Value 152.
Can't be. It's impossible.
It says 152.
Engine coolant temperature?
Yes, I know what I'm reading. 152.74.
That can't be right. Oh, I should have closed the hatch.
We're gonna lose the shop.
We're gonna lose the shop. This road is terrible.
All right, okay.
Oh shit.
Good, good.
No brakes. Okay. Okay, there's really no brakes.
I think you gotta go again. I don't think it recorded. No,
How are temperatures?
199.
Oh, that's okay.
We can't go over 210.
Yes.
All right, we're 200 now.
All right.
All right, we have to go again.
I don't like that.
Sorry.
What?
It didn't record the last time. We have to go
That's
again.
okay.
All right, one more.
There's really no brakes. That's at the floor.
I'm sorry. All right, you're at 199.
I don't think it's safe to go any further.
Okay.
What the hell was that? Is that the hatch?
Yeah, the hatch popped again.
Yeah, these brakes are terrible.
Okay. All right. 200.
Temperature?
200.
Thank you. That's good. 200. Temperature's okay.
Okay, we got it.
one thing that happened that I wasn't too happy about is that the brakes kind of went to the floor. So if you remember, I had that leak in the back. I never re-bled the brakes after that, so I think there's air in the lines. This is the amount of fluid. You can see it's right up here at the top, so we're okay on brake fluid. I don't think it's leaking anymore, but we do have to look into that. And I do need power brakes. The brakes are just not fun. Neither is the power, not having power steering. So I really want to get to that before we kind of go any further with driving this thing. I have a lot more that I can do besides that though, so don't worry. A couple other things that concern me a little bit. There's a little bit of a rattle going into reverse, but honestly it shifted so smoothly and I got into second gear going up the road that I don't know, maybe it's just the clutch fork just kind of being a little rattly. I'll have to do a little more research and maybe look underneath. Yeah, a lot of rattles from the hatch. The hatch was not closing properly. I thought it was, but it wasn't. So I have to adjust that again. I want to print the nylon bushing for that. I'll do that maybe next week or something. I want to get these wheels off. I am so happy that I got to drive on them. Like, just the dirt on these is like such a milestone for me. You have no idea. I'm so pumped about this. Yeah, we only got into second gear, but I think that's okay. It felt great. Don't get me wrong. A lot of rattles, a lot of bouncing around. In fact, I clipped the camera onto here, and I think this was flopping all over. So I'm sure that footage is going to be completely useless. So my bad ahead of time. What else? I mean, the seat is terrible. Shifting was great. The brakes suck. Power steering is not there. So quick video today. Huge milestone. If you like this video, drop me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.